Hey IPF, it's Tiffany. You guys know I'm Pastor Kenny's daughter. I'm probably sitting in the front, feeling pretty embarrassed right now, but I just wanted to share with you three times in my life that my dad has spoken words of wisdom that really stuck with me and helped me in life. And maybe they won't apply to all of you guys, but they were things that I needed to hear for my life. So the first one would be when I was playing keyboard. I was just starting off. I was maybe 10, and I was practicing like my scales, my inversions and everything, and I just couldn't get it, and I was getting so frustrated, and I was sitting at the keyboard for like hours, and I was just getting more and more angry. And I just said, like, I'll never be able to get this. And my dad was watching my struggle, and he shared with me that keep practicing until you get so frustrated and you want to throw your keyboard, and that's when you stop. And then when you start, he told me, like, when I start again the next day, I would go to sleep and there would be something called muscle memory, and at the time I didn't know what that meant. So I just did what he said. Like, I kept practicing even though I was so frustrated until I just felt like throwing my keyboard. And then sure enough, like the next day when I went to go pick it up, like my fingers knew what to do and everything. And so that was something that I've held on to while playing keyboard, and almost with like a lot of different things, and I've shared it with other people when I'm teaching keyboard. So the second time in my life was when I got asked to do Miss Guam Universe pageant, and I really didn't want to. I'm not really a showy girl. Like, I don't like to get a lot of attention, and so I really didn't want to. And my dad told me, this opportunity, sorry, that's Coco. He said, this opportunity doesn't come around for a lot of people, and it won't always come around again, so you should take it. And I kind of like rolled my eyes, but I went ahead and I did. And the pageant is one of those things that I look back on, and it built a lot of confidence. I got a lot of opportunities. Like, I got to go to Japan, I got to go to Manila, and it just showed me, like, to seize those opportunities. Like, I'm only young once. That's what he told me. Like, I'm only young once. Like, not to regret not taking those opportunities. And that's something that stuck with me. And then the last one would be when I was in Hawaii, and I was debating whether I wanted to come back to Guam or whatever, and I was just sharing with my dad, like, why I didn't want to go back to college, and I said, I'll never pass math, like, this and that, and my dad just shared with me, like, his failures in colleges and how he felt like he would never succeed or whatever, but he kept pushing himself, and that in going back and doing better than he ever expected, like, it didn't maybe prove, like, it maybe didn't get the grade that he was looking for, but it proved to himself that he can do it. And so that really stuck with me, that, wow, okay, so my dad has failed before, but he kept pushing himself, and now he's successful, and he has a lot to show for it. And so it stuck with me, like, just to push myself and to work hard, and even if I fail at something, to just try so that I can prove to myself that I can do it and build up my confidence. So that's just a couple things, words of wisdom. My dad's a very wise guy, and you should get to know him. Peace.